Look, can we talk about this later? The main event is about to start, and I have to be out there, okay? Listen, it's been a really trying day, and I'm really stressed out right now. Hey, well, look, I didn't know you were going to be here, okay? I had to cancel your... What is this? What is this? Connect. Yeah, hold on. I'll take care of it.
Grant looking to use it. Arrow picks it up. Oh! Arrow just blasted, rolls out. Scumbag Ace, now the legal man
going for
has
the cover.
Grant. And the champions retain.
Matthew Grant tried to use one, Arrow did use the other, and why is Forte arguing? They defended successfully. They are still the champions.
The disconnect looking like it's continuing to grow between our champions. Forte and Arrow can't seem to get on the same page.
This is a mistake by Forte. You don't complain about the way your partner won the match.
See? Told you. Hey, good job for listening on the plan. I told you they're going to do everything that they can, and you took the advantage of it. Thank you.
But for some reason, Mike wasn't on board. I thought he was.
Hey, I told him that he was on board. He did. I
So
don't know.
what the heck was this? What the heck was this? Why are we taking shortcuts? I thought you told me everyone was on board. We were going to do things the right way. Why are we calling ourselves Trios Champions and we're going to take shortcuts like that?
Hey, calm down. We got the job done. We are still champs.
Why?
What?
Like, we don't
What point
deserve
are you
this. If
gonna
we're
get-
going to be champions,
Hey! You said you knew what the plan was. By any means necessary. You forget what that means. You got to realize that we are a team, and you got to remember which team you were on. The fact of the matter is we got the job done. We retained these titles, and you got to understand that.
not that way, man. Not that damn way.
Hey, let's cool down, all right? We'll talk about this later. But next time, listen to what I say.
We don't deserve these.
We are backstage at Pro Wrestling Ontario. Apologies are for the week. And Aiden Rain and the grinder Mark Shaw just cost Corey Stone a huge matchup. Aiden, welcome back, first of all, to PWO. It's been a minute since we've seen you here.
Cost me a year of my career.
And that's obviously why you went out tonight. He went out tonight because he cost you that year. So what's going through your mind right now? What do you have planned in your return for PWO?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good.
Don't even need
So
me
he
here.
took your knee, took my knee, and I needed to go under a knife. So he's trying.
So he did take your knee.
Yeah.
So I was right. I just
You were
had
right.
some conspiracy theory that I was spitting the entire time.
No. So I had to sit on the shelf for what? 17 months, 18 months almost. Corey Stone, there's nothing more that I want than to get my hands on you more than I did tonight. And it will happen. And when I do, your blood will be on my hands.
Damn
And I
right.
guarantee you that.
Goddamn right.
I'm sure you're
Stone,
gonna get him too.
I will tear you limb from limb. I don't even care anymore. I don't care that you attacked me after we lost the trios titles. I do care very much that you cost Eden Rain 17 months of his career. Pandemic aside, whatever. There was still stuff going on. He could have still been earning money for his family. You took that away from him. So I'm going to take something away from you. And I'm going to keep doing it.
His hair?
We took title opportunities away from him. What else can we take?
Blood. We can try and take his career.
Nah.
We tried to end mine.
Yeah, all right, let's take his career.
Corey
Game,
Stone,
set, match. Let's go.
your career is in our hands now. And trust me, we don't play well with others. There will be anarchy.
Thank you so much, guys.
Everywhere.
Back to you.
That's gonna be good tonight.
Okay,
Come on, man.
Listen,
Are
hey,
you
how's it
serious
going?
right now?
Are you good? Listen, I don't care about what you have to say to me. I just want to know
Oh, yeah?
that this stupid whatever it is that you're having right now. Okay, why don't you go fix my car because that needs fixing.
Why don't we step into my shop and I fix
My
you
shop.
up? Give you a nice
whoa,
fellas. Listen. You know, I like the fire that both of you have. I always have. Both got something to offer, and well, let me just spot just open up for you guys on our pre-show. So you want to sell this?
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll see you in the shop.
Yeah.
Sell in the ring. Yeah, please.
Introducing first, he weighs in this afternoon at 190 pounds and hails from Niagara Falls, Ontario. Here is Clay Wilson.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Ontario Foundation. My name is Nathan Savage, joined here by my commentary partner, Kevin the intern.
Yes, thank you for being with us. We welcome you back to another edition of Foundation here. Kicking things off with Clay Wilson, the man these people absolutely love to hate.
Absolutely. The fans here at Pro Wrestling Ontario never shy away to tell Clay Wilson just exactly how they feel. And I mean, how could you not with an attitude like that?
Oh, let's be honest. He thrives on that kind of attitude. He loves to be hated. He loves to be booed. He loves to just be a despicable person, quite frankly.
And his opponent of this week's episode of PWO Foundation, he weighs in tonight at 240 pounds and hails from Brantford, Ontario, Canada. Here is the mechanic, Doc Richards.
Now, Doc Richards is somebody we haven't seen here in Pro Wrestling Ontario in a very long time. Last time we saw him, he was actually on Foundation wrestling off against Mowgli, and now he's back as the mechanic Doc Richards.
Yeah, whole new Doc Richards, whole new attitude, whole new way of looking at things. This is the mechanic.
Absolutely, Doc Richards flailing that torque wrench around, pointing it in the face of Clay Wilson. I mean, like, that's not something you want to get on the wrong end of.
No, Clay Wilson absolutely smiling at him, almost as if to say, bring it, big guy.
Oh, yeah. Fans seem to be behind Doc Richards here today.
And how can you not be behind a working class guy like Doc Richards?
I mean, like, you're not wrong there. I'm excited to see what Doc Richards brings to the table here today against a Pro Wrestling Ontario, well, I guess you could say a very stable roster member in Clay Wilson.
Oh, yeah, the official in this matchup, Old School. And we are off to the races. First match back.
Old School, Eddington James. We haven't seen Old School here in quite a little while. It feels nice to see him back in Pro Wrestling Ontario ring.
Now we got a beautiful lock up here, center of the ring. Hip toss by the mechanic. Arm bar.
Well, he's got him in that wrist lock there.
Clay Wilson working his way back up, putting on a wrist lock of his own.
Cinching in that hammer lock, nice and deep.
You still suck, say the people here in Burlington.
Absolutely. Pro Wrestling Ontario fans never shy away to tell Clay Wilson just exactly how they feel about him.
Oh, fireman's carry, quick cover, and a kick out by Clay Wilson. Transitioning into a crossface.
Very mat-heavy match. Not something I was quite expecting out of these two participants today. I mean, I know Clay Wilson is quite a technical wrestler, but Doc Richards is normally quite a ground-and-pound mentality.
Yeah, Doc Richards very much known for his brawling style, but as I said, switching things up, a whole new attitude from Doc Richards.
Absolutely, whole new attitude of Doc Richards, but here's the same old classic attitude of Clay Wilson. The cocky brashness that seemed to put him into a wrong position there.
Oh yeah, if there's one weakness Clay Wilson has, it's his brashness, his cockiness. He tends to showboat a bit too much, and sometimes that can cause the match to get away from him.
Absolutely. Look at the aggression on behalf of Clay Wilson. They're just bringing the fight to Doc Richards, staying on top of him, knowing that Doc is the bigger man in this matchup and that he will have to keep the fight on him.
I mean, that's exactly what you got to do. Cut off the airflow. Doc Richards getting up. Got the headlock on right there.
Doc Richards really applying the pressure. Clay Wilson trying to fight out of it.
No! And another wrist lock there by Clay Wilson.
He's got him in that. It looks almost like a close to an arm wringer there.
Oh, mechanic flipping right out of that, turning it into another wrist lock of his own, bringing him down to the mat.
Absolutely. Has him in that nice arm wringer, holding it close to his chest, making sure Clay can't get towards his own wrist to try to break that hold. Clay back up to his feet, though. Some fancy footwork, and he seems to be reversing it. What will we see here?
Dancing his way around the mechanic, back into another headlock by Clay Wilson.
Classic Clay Wilson holding in that side headlock, cinching it in deep. What will Doc Richards do? Oh, to regain momentum. He'll do exactly that.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful chain wrestling between these two competitors as Clay Wilson tosses the mechanic into the ropes.
And he just
block.
walks right through him. Oh, but the roll-up.
One of the most devastating moves today.
Clay Wilson.
Beautiful arm drag.
Doc Richards going with another deep arm drag. Clay Wilson showing a little bit of fatigue there in that lower back.
And whips Clay Wilson into the corner. Beautiful backdrop.
A little bit of rough on that landing.
Yeah, nothing fancy about that, but it's going to get the job done. Kick out by Clay Wilson.
Absolutely, Doc Richards went for the cover. Maybe if he put a little bit of pressure, maybe if he had a little bit of anglage on that leg, a little bit of extra pressure, he might be going away with the 3 count. Hits the ropes and
oh, kitchen sink.
Clay's ready with him with that patented kitchen sink.
Oh, and Clay going back at it with the strikes to the back of the head there.
There's that cocky brashness on behalf of Clay Wilson. Oh, and he's choking him out on the second rope. Come on now.
Yeah. Oh, he let go by 5. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
You may not like it, but he will play within them if he can.
Clay Wilson is staying on top of his opponent so far in this matchup, bringing the fight right to Doc Richards. Oh, Doc's starting to try to fight out of it.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Stiff forearm shot on behalf of Clay Wilson.
Choking him out in the corner there again. So, till the count of 5. Let's go, just shy. Just slowly trying to cut the airflow to Doc Richards.
Clay Wilson, oh, shoots up. Doc manages to go underneath. Oh, but he steps right into that back elbow.
Stiff elbow to Clay Wilson. Clay Wilson throwing Doc right into the corner again. Clothesline in the corner.
Few series of forearms happening. Doc gets shot off into the opposite, right off to the opposite corner, gets right into a big boot.
Oh, beautiful big boot there by Doc Richards. Possibly going for a stomp of some sort. No, shot to the head there by the mechanic.
Mechanic Doc Richards, like I said, we haven't seen him since, I believe it was October 2019, while Clay Wilson has been a roster stablemate since almost the very beginning of Pro Wrestling Ontario.
Oh yeah, Clay Wilson has been a true constant here in PWO since the very beginning. Doc Richards, not as common, but every time he comes back, we see something a little different, just with that beautiful double axe handle from the second rope. Could this be it?
Goes for the cover. Once again, he's not hooking the leg. He's not getting that extra leverage. I don't think he's going to come away with the victory unless he can hook that outside leg.
Oh, I'm sure it's all just a matter of time. You know, hindsight is 20/20, and hopefully he's learning from these chances that he may be missing out on to take home the victory today.
Hopefully Clay Wilson does not capitalize during these moments. Oh, but Doc ducks under that shot. Oh, and he reverses into a crossbody.
1, 2. Kick out by the mechanic.
Beautiful reversal by Clay Wilson.
I got to admit, I really thought Clay had it there. I did not see that reversal coming there.
Not at all.
You swallow.
This is a family program, Clay, as he goes for a pump handle slam. Or sorry, pump handle drop, I should say. Going for the cover. Kick out by the mechanic once again.
Doc Richards able to get the shoulder up just in the nick of time. Clay Wilson jaw-jacking the crowd.
Now, if there's one thing that hasn't changed about Doc Richards, it's his never say die attitude. He is always willing to take it to the very limit when he's in the ring.
You are not wrong there, but he's on the bad end of that backbreaker.
Oh yeah, Clay Wilson, one of the masters of the backbreaker here in Ontario. Never want to be on the receiving end of that.
Absolutely not. Both men back up to their feet. Doc gets pushed into a corner. Clay shoots him off.
Clay running at him full speed right into the corner. Doc shot to the forehead there.
And a flurry of shots right onto Clay Wilson. Goes to send him off, but he reverses it.
Beautiful up and over and flying clothesline there, rather.
Flying clothesline by Doc Richards. Can he capitalize with this momentum? The crowd is behind him. Clay catches the foot.
Oh, can we be seeing a backslide there? Old school finish. 1, 2. And there it is, Clay Wilson.
So it has been a long time since we've seen Clay Wilson here in a Pro Wrestling Ontario ring, but it seems like he's picking up precisely where he had left off.
Yes, Pro Wrestling Ontario making its return September 19th, 2021 with Clay Wilson on top in the very first match.
Absolutely, and Pro Wrestling Ontario will be back in November, on November 20th, for the Iron Cup tournament.
There it is, a little classy move there from Clay Wilson.
Great show
Shaking
of
his
respect.
hand. You know, not something I expected out of Clay, but you know what? Doc Richards put in a hell of a performance here today.
Absolutely.
Burlington, please give it up one more time for the mechanic, Doc Richards!
You know what, Doc? Hell of an athlete, hell of a contest. I really appreciate it. You got my respect 100%. Thank you. Same to you. Thank you.
Fellas, look what I saw out there. Again, I saw the fire. I've seen it for a long time now. You guys have been overlooked for way too long. I don't know why you guys are getting dressed. I mean, your night's not over. Sorry. Leave me a mouth for 5 minutes. Safety, wait up!
I guess we got a meeting.
Clay Wilson.
What is this? What is this?
Doc Richards. What is... Doc Richards with a torque wrench and Clay Wilson just feeding shots to the champion.
Where the hell is this coming from? Come in and, hey, make your stripes, man.
End of the night, Clay Wilson and Doc Richards are just bringing in. Here comes Safe Travis, former partner of Matt Cash, as part of the White Trash Circus.
Sorry, we are terrified. Okay.
Clay Wilson and Doc Richards backing off. Safe Travis Moore standing tall, coming to the aid of Tyler Hill and former stablemate White Trash Matt Cash.
What is the...
And what?
Oh!
And safety with a headbutt to Matt Cash and continuing the assault on the champion.
I love it!
Clay Wilson, Doc Richards, and Travis Moore.
Well, Mr. Hill. I called you an imbecile because you definitely lived up to that term here today. Let me introduce you to Safe Mode, the men who are going to help make wrestling safe again. This is Safe Travis Moore. The man is like a kamikaze in there. He puts his entire well-being on the line in the ring just to win any given battle. Tell him, Travis.
I can't believe we can finally do this. We're making pro wrestling safe again.
Then, of course, there's Ontario's greatest.
The OG, baby. You talk about the greatest thing in the world. You talk about Doc Richards. You talk about Safe Travis Moore. And you don't think that you ever step toe-to-toe to us. Because if you do, you're going to eat the ground hard. And you're going to eat it fast.
See, this man right here is always 3 steps ahead of the game. He doesn't just wrestle with his fists or his feet. He wrestles with his mind and can outsmart anyone, especially you, Tyler Hill. And then there's the mechanic, Doc Richards. Oh, yes. Pure toughness all the way. Yeah, he knows his automobiles. Because after you've been in the ring with him, you feel like you've been in a 10-car pileup, baby. Tell him, Doc. And you come in here into my shop, our shop, that ring. I will dismantle you piece by piece, and you will never be put back the same. It goes like this, Tyler Hill. You see, you are the most ungrateful person I've known. You were just wandering around, just trying to get anywhere you could in the world of professional wrestling after a few years of being nothing. I revived your career, and this is how you repay me. So, I repaid you in kind. As I said earlier, chaos can no longer run wild in Pro Wrestling Ontario. And these 3 lions are going to help keep it that way. They're going to help keep Pro Wrestling Ontario safe.
Thanks, boss man.
What the?
Anyway, Mr. Hill.
That's it. Boom.
I want to say congratulations on a hard-fought title defense. And I also want to say you are a complete imbecile.
What?
A moron. Why? Because you didn't like read the fine print in your contracts, do ya?
What?
No, because you would know that this is an insane gauntlet match.
No. Come on. I know that Bill doesn't like Hill, but come on.
The rules are as follows for this next match. No one can leave the ring for any reason. You can't slip out under the rope, any reason. You cannot leave the ring. You can't grab your little toys and use them as weapons. You are alone in this now. You have another title defense against the #1 contender. You see, Matt Cash is a top contender. I give him that. But he's not the #1 contender. That is the man who won the Foundry tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Anti-Hero SOS!
So what this looks like to me is that Bill Chase has hidden writing deep into whatever the match contract was that is letting him send opponent after opponent, wave after wave of attacker.
And he goes.
Uh-oh.
Has him in the pile driver. Has the cover. Hill gets the shoulder up just in the nick of time. SOS is not happy with that.
As far as Bill Chase is concerned, Tyler Hill is not leaving this ring as the PWO champion.
I mean, Bill Chase has tried for months. He threw in Mark Wheeler to try to get the belt when Hill capitalized. And what are we seeing here?
Sorry, big boy. Your time's over, fool.
And SOS with the death stroke goes for the cover. And we have a new open weight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are backstage at PWO. Apologies are for the week. And my guest at this time, the former openweight champion, Tyler Hill. Now, Tyler, you had just competed in an ultra-violent, ultra-intense matchup where you retained your openweight championship, only to have it taken from you by none other than Anti-Hero SOS. Talk to us what's going through your mind right now as you've seen your championship be stolen from you, for lack of a better word.
Stolen from me is a good word. You see, not only did I do everything I said I was going to do and put Matt Cash down, Bill Chase had to take it a step further. Bill Chase had to call his goons. Now, boys, I know exactly what it's like to be one of Bill Chase's goons, and it is not going to end well for you. Now, Hacker, I know you were just doing your job, but if you think I'm not coming back for my championship, you are dead wrong. All you did was piss me off, and now I'm going to put you down, just like I put Matt Cash down.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Hill, that is it. PWO. Apologies for the week.